Hey everyone, Doug at Real Simple Housing. Hey, back for another video today, and we wanted to talk about a subject that is often heard about but not really spoken about in great detail. I want to just kind of touch on some pieces to it, and specifically about being an investor. You know, we hear oftentimes about rental houses. You go buy your first home, you bought it for $1,000 down, so you're not into that house very much. Can I rent it, make the cash flow, the whole thing? Is it smart to move my current home that I bought for $1,000 down and then go purchase a new one and become an investor, right? You used to be beholden to your landlord. Now you're going to be the landlord and you help somebody else out. So let's touch on subject here today and get through it. First off, one of the terms that you will hear when you get into the investment world and you're working with a financial mortgage person talking about, is this a good idea or not? ROI, return on investment. So when you do the return on investment, that is your investment profit divided by how much did you put into the transaction, right? How much is your outlay? So that will tell you as a percentage, what's my return on investment? What you're doing is comparing that against a regular investment market. If I were to buy stocks or bonds or any other investment vehicle, is this a good rate of return or return on investment for me? And obviously there's situations and conversations. Super important that you work with an experienced financial advisor as you go through this, because you want to make sure that you get it right. Certainly if something changes in life, you don't know, but ask the right questions, get the good information, and make a good decision before you become an investor. So, in any case, first one, return on investment, like I mentioned. Next one, cap rate, they use it in short slang, or capitalization rate. So that is like, what is the total return on your investment? So one is just on the profit, and the other is on the income. So return on investment is on the profits. Capitalization rate is on your net operating income based on what the property value is on that property. So am I making $1,000 on a $100,000 investment? Am I making $10,000 on a $100,000 investment? So if you had a $100,000 investment, I made $10,000 net operating income after expenses. You made 10 grand, that's a 10% cap rate. Man, I want to find more of those properties, right? What a great investment that does not take into account the appreciation of the property, which you have on top of it. And then there's depreciation. Might be getting into too many terms here, but let me know. Hit me back on this video. Tell me if I got to shorten it up. But the depreciation for your own personal tax returns, which lowers your net operating income. So, okay, so those are two big terms that are often used when you're visiting with your mortgage provider. This will help you in understanding kind of what they're saying. They'll say it in slang, it's on acronyms. They expect you to understand it if you're an investor. Doesn't necessarily mean that everybody totally does it. All right, next one, financing. As I mentioned, you're going to be working with a mortgage professional that will be helping you find it, the right property for you to purchase, and then finding the right loan for that property. I focus personally on residential investment properties, 1 to 4 unit properties, those standard single family residents like your home, or condos, fourplexes, duplexes, triplex. We focus on that as a company, and then I like that because it's easier to be able to, a liquid market they'll call it, easier to sell, easier to buy. When you get the financing on this though, you can't do the $1,000 down like when you buy your primary residence. You gotta come with 20-25% down. Just be ready for that, but hopefully you've had enough time in your current residence that you can take money out of that potentially in a home equity line of credit. We spoke about those in an earlier video, but we could potentially take money out of your existing home, use that as the down payment to buy a rental home, or you can move off your current home and then go purchase a new home yourself. So it's fun to work through that financing, see how much you've achieved financially in the last few years of ownership of your current residence. All right. Location. I know everybody says this all the time. Location, location, location. It's the most important part of real estate. It certainly is. But when you're doing an investment, in addition to not only having it be in the right area, but what's the proximity to where you live? Can you kind of oversee it? Can you manage it? Maybe some people have time to manage, maybe not. Which gets down to my fifth point, which is why. In order to become a real estate investor, you want to ask yourself the hard questions personally and answer them personally as a family, individual, whoever's part of this transaction. Why am I becoming an investor? Why this house? Why now? Right? So let's walk through those, get good questions asked, get good answers, and from that you can make a good decision on whether you want to become an investor or not. I just hit 30 years in the business. I'm super proud of that. It's been amazing. I look back, it's flown by. I thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoy it as much now as I have when I first started. I would love to be a soundboard for you, help you make a good decision on becoming an investor. Obviously, you can reach out to us. We've got tons of relationships in financing to have you take a look, multiple options, multiple lenders. Love to help you out on that and get you started. So when you had a minute, send me your email information. You can reach me at doug.priest@realsimplerE.com, or super easy, go on our website, realsimplehousing.com, go in the contact page. Just send me a quick message. Hey, need some contacts for financing, want to learn a few more items, soundboard you about investors, be happy to help you out. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care and have a great day.